Okay, so today we got a new gas tank for the Coleman. We got, of course, the gas tank with the float to see how much gas you have. It also came with some other installation parts and the gas line and gas filter. The reason we got the new tank is because this tank is like super loose and rattles while I'm riding. And it's also chipping where the backside screws in, so it's just super annoying while I'm riding. So yeah. So we're gonna start by taking this gas line off right here.
We ran
off the carb.
We ran the bike until it was fully out.
We just got our gas jug and made sure to get any extra in the gas jug so we don't spill it on the ground. We'd spill a little, but that's bound to happen, so no big deal.
Right here, you can see we turned off the gas on the gas line. So when we ran the bike, all the gas came out of this line here, and it's stuck back here.
All right, so the next step, we're gonna take off the pull start side cover. There's a piece right here. There's also one right here, and there's some more below. So we're just gonna do this to easily access the gas tank and make sure we can get it off with no problem. Okay, so we got the flywheel cover off, so now we're gonna go over here and take the gas tank off.
So we're gonna take both of these bolts off, and then there's also one on the back. These two are a 10 mil though. This one's loose now. Right. On ours, this one has the ground on it, so we're also gonna have to just be careful of that. It is connected to the engine, so you can just drop it.
You can't see again how ours is cracking. There's literally just pieces of metal just coming off, and that's why it was rattling around so much. Okay, so now we're taking off this front. Okay, so after taking that very long bolt out, actually, we got the gas tank off and the gas line. So we're gonna turn the gas back on and drain it back into the gas jug. All right, now we got the gas draining into the jug.
This is probably gonna take a while.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna take a while, but it's definitely something you wanna do, so. Okay, so we got obviously the old tank and we drained all the gas out of it. And we ended up taking all the fuel lines off. They were just clamps, very simple. So we're gonna have to reattach those. Now we're reattaching the gas tank. We're gonna start with this front bolt. And that just goes in the lower front hole, not the one in the top right. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna make sure that the ground wire is in there first, and then get this nut on.
So ground wire first, then nut second.
I'm gonna squeeze the ground wire between the mounting bracket and the mounting screw. We're just gonna make sure this is tight so it doesn't fall off. That seems nice and tight, so we're gonna put the other one on now.
So after you tighten the front and the back down on the new tank, we are going to run the gas lines back to the carb.
Remember these little pieces here?
Yeah, little clamps that go on the end.
You have to squeeze them to get them on. Now we attach the fuel line to the carb. Make sure it's on there, and then you make sure this little piece gets tight on there so it doesn't come off.
And make sure you get it all the way on, because you definitely don't want any extra gas spilling out.
That looks nice. Nice and tight. That's not coming off.
Okay, so our last step is going to be putting the side cover back on. And the fuel filter just goes through this little gap in the side cover right here.
Use this to put it in all 4 holes. We're just reversing the process that we did before.
Yep. We also got this fuel filter for where you put the gas in. So if you have one of those, make sure to put it in there along with the new cap we got. So that's cool. All right, now we got it all back on. We're gonna fill it up with some gas, and we're just gonna start it to make sure everything is assembled properly. One thing we did notice is that the gauge doesn't really work very well. We filled it up like maybe 75–80%, and the gauge hasn't gone up like at all. But so we probably would recommend getting the non-gaugeless one. This is a cheap system that may not always work, so that's our recommendation. So I'm overall very pleased with the purchase. Doesn't vibrate anymore. I think it looks better, in my opinion. All I'm disappointed about is the gauge not working, but it was just a feature that'd be good to have. But it's overall a great purchase. So if you're looking to upgrade or just get a replacement, this is a good gas tank for you.